next, this really moves me. I saw this on Twitter, and 13 million other people have as well. A popular American science content creator who's been suffering with long COVID for the last couple of years posted, or her husband posted, this video of him shaving her head. Take a look.
Yeah, it's a cool look.
Alright, let's see it.
Yeah, you're hardcore. You need some tattoos now.
Alright, shall we? Oh my gosh, it's on my hair.
Yep. There we go. All done.
Look at it.
Oh. So that's Dianna, known as the Physics Girl, hugely popular on YouTube and Twitter. As I said, 13 million people have seen this post that was shared by Kyle, her husband. He accompanied that video with a post saying that Dianna decided to shave her head to make it easier for herself on her journey with long COVID, saying many people struggling with this disease, do this if they're bedbound for extended periods of time. And, she says that she finds it exhausting and very hard to maintain her hair, wash her hair, and they thought this was easier for it. Obviously, it's quite moving, affecting her a lot. And I think it's a reminder for a lot of us, we think about COVID being something in the past, thankfully over, but for a lot of people it isn't. I know friends who have got COVID recently, but particularly as long COVID, a lot of people are struggling with it. But unfortunately, there has been positive support for Dianna, but there has been negative comments still about people questioning the concept of COVID or long COVID, and must be very hard for her friends and family.
I think you're right in that we don't really think about it too much now, even that we think about COVID. And as you said, there's a whole kind of like new strain of COVID that's been going around. But long COVID, so little is known about it because it's only been the last 5 years or so. So it's they are actually trying to raise money for research into this disease as well. And I think, they recently held a live stream event, and what started as they said that what started as a $10,000 goal turned into a mind-blowing nearly $122,000 fundraiser. And that comes from the Open Medicine Foundation as well, who are presumably trying to raise these funds so they can find out a bit more about it. But as you said, it's there were some negative comments, which I just don't really understand. I think that sort of incomprehension about it was sort of summed up really well by Marit Skotheim, who 2024, who said, her name's Marit Skotheim. She said, Dianna Cowern, 5 years after being listed by Forbes, now suffering immense debilitating illness. And what's most prevalent in the comments? Gaslighting, harassment. What's wrong with people? Harassing a seriously ill person. It just, put as starkly as that, you sort of realise how grotesque it is, really, and unnecessary. But, most people have been sending in supportive comments, and they have raised a lot of money as well by being so open about this condition.
Yeah, I was taken by a post that Kyle, her husband, posted on her account last month saying, 2 years ago, I married my smart, adventurous, curious best friend. I loved her curiosity, and so did 3 million followers on her science YouTube channel. Now she's been 100% bedbound with long COVID for 1.5 years. She lays in a dark room, earplugs in, with only her mind and simple thoughts to keep her company. No, she can't talk, watch TV, read books, listen to podcasts, or even music. She can't tolerate visitors. Even the faint smell of laundry detergent makes her sicker. It's a kind of a locked-in hell, and there's currently no cure for this disease. I mean, just, look at those photos of her, about how happy both of them were, and then seeing her now, and the live stream showed at times pictures of her, live stream of her in her room, and she's not moving. She's, they said it's not a still image. She's bedbound. She's not moving. I just, like any illness, debilitating illness, it's incredibly hard to see, but it's been played out on social media as because they are trying to raise awareness and raise funds. But there's still a lot of skeptics and people who maybe not just really, they don't say these things to people in front of their face, but they do so on social media. And it must be incredibly hard for her husband particularly to see these comments.